Darwin Sujiman BN, your freelance news reader. Top story number one. Unhappy millennial. In Singapore, generally speaking, we have good governance and with little corruption. We are one of the highest GDP per capita in the world. We have some of the best measures in health in the world in terms of life expectancy, infant mortality, and maternal health, just to name a few. We have stable, law-abiding multiracial society. Our civil service and school system are based on meritocracy. Social mobility is something we take granted for. Yet, it was reported in the Straits Times that millennials are more likely to be diagnosed with depression and anxiety and are more likely to seek therapy. This patient can therefore be difficult to treat. It is challenging to talk to a patient who seems to have everything in life going for him or her yet feel depressed. In the book Man's Search for Meaning, psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl documented his observation in a Nazi concentration camp. He noted that prisoners with a purpose in life, such as caring for others, survive longer. He observed the same in the prisoner who had hope. This was true then as it is now. We need to understand that although study hard and working hard are important, learning to develop social skills, nurture relationships are just important measures of a successful life. Top story number two. NATO 75th. Any military alliance that lasts 75 years and still have a queue for countries wanting to join it deserves a celebration. The feeling of pride is real. The 30 European NATO member states plus United States and Canada share a sense of achievement for they are part of the world's most powerful and enduring military organization. No other body in the world possesses such firepower or enjoys such level of broad support from its peoples. The more China supports Russia in current Ukraine war, the more Europeans will see their security inextricably linked to that of Asia. Still, NATO is very unlikely to play a fundamental role in ASEAN's security discussion. It has work cut out in Europe where its challenges are increasing. Mr. Jens Stoltenberg, NATO's outgoing boss, has suggested creating a joint fund worth $100 billion or 135 Singapore billion to finance future military assistance to Ukraine. Alliance leaders will discuss this proposal this week as well as alternative plan which envisage separate contributions from NATO member states based on the size of their economies. Be that as it may, it's clear that the alliance will be called upon to take a bigger and more direct role in managing military assistance to Ukraine. Threat from Mr. Trump to withdraw US from the alliance unless the Europeans pay more for their defense continue to haunt all NATO nations. During the current electoral campaign, he has said so he get a second term, he would allow Russia to do whatever the hell they want to NATO countries that do not meet the spending benchmark. Either way, while the celebration go on in Washington this week, the nervousness increased in most European capitals. The alliance has weathered many crises before, and it can overcome the current challenges as well. Top story number three. Ghosting. Being ghosted, cut off from all communication without an explanation, is not a pleasant experience in any situation. So when you're in the middle of a job hunt and may have poured your heart and soul into application form and interview, it can really sting. But job hunt ghosting seems to be happening in both directions. Gen Z employees really value immediate, meaningful feedback at work, but their tech savviness means they prefer instant everything instant. Millennial Gen Z are changing job more frequently than older generation. But this sense of having options could be contributing to ghosting behavior if it causes them to disengage suddenly when their values and expectations misalign with a prospective employer. For roles with a large number of applicants, recruiters also often prioritize responding to a select few. This leaves many others ghosted simply due to time constraints even if they put considerable amount of effort into applying. And unfortunately, some of it comes down to emotional discomfort of rejecting people. A strong sense of connection is important. 2021 study found out that greater communication with recruiters and more knowledge of a firm made a candidate less likely to ghost. Top story number four. Paris Olympic. At the coming Paris Olympic 2024, Singapore will be represented in 10 events: athletics, badminton, canoeing, equestrian, fencing, rowing, sailing, shooting, swimming, and table tennis. It is noteworthy that only one of these events, fencing, is contact sport requiring physical contact between competitors. Is there something in the constitution of our population that makes them less suitable for inclined towards physical contact, often at a robust level? Is it our physical strength, mental frame of mind, or some other factor is holding us back from our breakthrough into world-class contact sport? Question mark. Top story number 5. Travel card. These cards have digital wallet that allow users to convert and store foreign currency in mobile apps, with wholesale exchange rates typically available only to large financial institutions such as banks. Instagram, Amaze, and Utrip can be used interchangeably when traveling. The more cards you have, the more complicated it gets. The simplicity of just using one or two good foreign exchange cards. It is found that 52% of respondents choose competitive exchange rates with no hidden fee, real-time transaction notification, and card breezing or locking capabilities as their most desired feature in travel apps. If you find yourself needing cash overseas, you might get a better rate by withdrawing from ATM instead of heading to money changer, says Ustream Mr. Mark. Most travel cards like Wise and Trust card often free withdrawals from overseas ATM, which varies limit on withdrawal amount and number of withdrawals on a specified period. According to Revolut study, more than 40% of Singaporeans surveyed have paid foreign exchange fees charged by their bank or credit card issuer for overseas transactions. With multi-currency cards, such fees can be avoided. Referred Mr. Ng said, "The younger generation love learning about finances and finding ways to save money. At different stages of their life, they may want to go into stocks, gold, silver commodities, or even cryptocurrency." Top story number 6. LGBTQ plus film. With LGBTQ plus theme Salam Gembira, Happy Greetings, a Malay feature film set in the city of Notre Dame in the Netherlands, may have raised a few eyebrows since its theatrical release in Singapore on July 4. Salam Gembira, which passed uncut with a R21 rating due to mature theme and some homosexual content, is showing exclusively at Film Garde Cineplex Kallang and ends at July 17. It has attracted more than 250 comments, including one that said the film goes against Islamic values and promotes LGBTQ plus lifestyle. Homosexuality is not permissible in Islam. The filmmakers say they consulted ustads and Islamic religious teachers to ensure accuracy in depicting Islamic practice and belief on screen. Darwin Sugiman, the end. Sign off. Your freelance news reader.